Yeah, I'm a Pekisha through her briquettes. And of course, we have Mr. Patrick as well, who converts plastic into fuel. You can use it in your various boilers, in your various industries, and so on and so forth. But meanwhile, before we get back to the conversation, I want to see what you have been saying on WhatsApp, because we absolutely love your feedback. You're saying that this is an interesting topic. I love it. Waste management is untapped. There is so much that needs to be done in this subject. I'm a student of renewable energy, and I feel we should do even our studies more practical. That is Moses. Thank you very much. I would love to get to learn how to reach them. Don't worry, Moses will definitely put you in touch with this audience. You can actually rather email us or rather text us, and we'll definitely let you have those contact numbers. We also have someone else saying, K24 this morning, is waste management and untapped resource management? Yes, it is, because it ensures we have a conducive environment free of waste and we breathe nice air. As well, the waste can be used to make products as we recycle. Kudos to that team. Look at you going to the forest, literally looking for, sawdust. But there have to be different kinds of, dust, sawdust, and wood waste in that particular forest. Yeah. So how do you get to separate? How do you get to determine that maybe sawdust, blue gum, ni better than cypress, for example? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Sawdust ni sawdust. At the end of the day, inatupea the same calorific value of 4,190.
Here, 94,000 now? Come again?
No, calorific value.
Calorie.
Calorific value.
Oh, calorific. This is the amount of energy dispensed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Calorific value.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so one briquette, like how big is a briquette? Is it as big as this canister from Leafy KE? Is it flat? Is it like, how big is it?
Slightly bigger, like 9 mm. Yeah.
9 mm, 9 millimeters, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's just compressed. Then it's, because I saw they come out in like circular cylinders.
Cylindrical, like a log. Yes.
All right. So in terms of the burning, it has to produce smoke.
Yeah, but less smoke than actual firewood or charcoal.
Okay.
So it burns 4 times longer. It's environmental friendly. Also, it looks at your pocket because it's cheaper than firewood and charcoal. So it gives you more benefits than you'll actually acquire.
Let me go back to the general. Okay, now finish.
Like a school like Jamuhuri High School, where we've set up a prototype jiko for energy saving jiko. And now in a term they use roughly 10 tons. If they were to use firewood, yes.
In one term they use 10 tons, okay.
Yes, one term is 3 months. So previously they used to use firewood 16 lorries a month. Now you can imagine how much you're saving for them.
16 lorries a month. Yeah. Now you've reduced all that to just 10 pickups.
10 tons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
One delivery, they're sorted. If I do a delivery on January, well, they'll call me again in May.
Now that you've said that, is it a lucrative business? Because I'm assuming usha leta nimekulipa. So how much is a briquette? How much is a ton, for instance?
A ton will sell at 20,000.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Hiyo biashara yako naona ni kama naweza ingia. And this machine that you set up in Maimahiu, was it imported? Was it locally made? How did you acquire it?
Imported from India, and I have 2 investors on board.
Okay.
But the main investor now being Isaac Maina Wandoto, who believed in me. Because me going and telling you to buy for me a machine and you buy it and we are there, and now we are actually processing. Yeah. It takes time.
And I'll ask you the same question I asked him in terms of the diapers getting. Of course, no diapers azishi sahi. Children are being born every day. Tuleta kutumia napkins. Mimi nilelewa na napkins. But now I'm taking care of my children, with diapers. Now for you, si itafika mali miti zitaisha, tuache kukata miti. So what happens to your business?
Aziisha. We have more agricultural waste that we manufacture each and every day.
Okay.
At a cornstarch bado. At flour stocks. Okay. Now we want to try and see if flour stocks we can really get the same value addition as sawdust. So in any other day, renewable energy haishangi. It keeps coming back over and over. Yeah. Plus tuko na commercial forests where they have to cut trees. That is authorized. Yeah. Now that is where we will go.
Are you also looking, because I know a lot of logging happens in Congo, I know a lot of logging happens in Rwanda. Have you looked in those particular markets, if you can acquire that, probably even set up in those particular markets?
Yes, we are looking into that, but maybe we start in Uganda first.
Can I come in as an investor, because like I said, I want to put money in people's pockets. So are you looking to expand?
Yeah,
and I'm obviously asking for the audience as well, because you said you have 2 partners, so that makes you 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of them is the investor that acquired this equipment from India.
Yeah.
Are you looking now to expand, because obviously you're looking at more schools, more probably hospitals and more other institutions and stuff?
Sure. The next place will be probably, because we have to look at where the raw material is majorly. Now the next identified place is Uganda, around Jinja. Sisi tumekata miti yetu yote kama inaisha. So we have to go expanding and replicating the same thing we are doing here. Like here we have oil companies, they still need energy. We are trying to convert cement companies also to come on board. Wache kutumia the HFO na stima. Yeah.
Okay. Pato,
yes.
I mean, these stories are quite impressive in terms of the impact also the environment might experience. At least for him, he has said developmental stage. For them, they're doing it on a large scale. They're even thinking of going to Jinja, Uganda, Himuselefu. For you, again, the same question I asked them, plastics, now that we are taking care of the environment, we've stopped, you know, purchasing the plastic bags. I even see companies such as Coca-Cola now, even stopping to bottle their water in plastic bottles. They are now moving to glass. Do you think that might actually affect your business?
It is not really. The government banned they banned bags,
yeah,
but they bring in woven, which still is our product.
Yeah.
From us, we are not dealing with PET. That's from bottles.
Yeah.
We are dealing with other plastics. So our market is wide. As I said earlier, 70% from 300 tons in a day. It's quite huge.
Yeah.
And currently, our plant can only hold 10 tons in a day. So still it's a big journey. We have to upscale up.
Yeah.
We do up to 270 or something.
Yeah.
So in terms of material, it's plenty.
Yeah. And you also look into, like you said, upscale, so that means also expansion.
Of course, we have to. For us to make impact, we have to.
Yeah.
And still we want to change the living of the people. We have to expand.
Okay. All right.
Expand, yes.
We have a caller from EASTLEIGH. Good morning.
Hello, Mubi.
How are you doing?
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
My main comment on this.
Yes.
I have a question on this wastage management.
Please do ask.
There's a problem in terms of, you know, when you get to process the waste management, you can get some diseases. You can get some infections.
Yes.
How do they try to cope with that? How do they refrain themselves with that? Because nothing's just perfect. You go and recycle and you get your product and you sell your product. So how do they manage to cover that up?
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only question I have for them.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, FEKIR. Hello. All right. I think we've understood that question to some extent. This one I think goes to you specifically because of the diapers, and I think you did mention earlier on that there's some protective clothing that you guys wear. You cover your faces, you cover your nini, mikono na miguu pia. But are there other measures you take in terms of, you know, just to make sure that the health hazards that may occur from this process don't get to us?
So whatever waste that comes out during the cleaning and all, we have designed a process whereby we treat it as a in a biodigester. And from the biodigester, at the same time we can be able to get methane from it. The methane is what we can now use back to heat the system and to help us with the cleaning.
So yours is a self-sustaining system?
Yes, it will be a self-sustaining. The moment now we have the proof of concept ready, and for people now they can come and see what is happening.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And for you, Janet, as well, because if you go to the forest, a lot happens in the forest. Animals will drop their droppings on the same ground that you're going to collect the sawdust. Kuna mtu akienda ushagua na ingia kwa kabush pia anaachilia mali yake pale, and then you go and collect this sawdust. Because you said the only thing you do is just come, process, inaenda inachomwa.
Yeah.
Are there other measures probably in terms of health and safety that you employ?
For all our workers, they have gumboots, now the overalls, and also we buy for them the mask due to the dust. Because once it's propelling, with your dust too lazima itakuja juu. So at least once they wear the mask, they're good to go.
And for companies such as like in KEBS, have they come through just to make sure that, you know, the briquettes are up to standard? Again, healthy measures have been, you know, sorted out as far as the whole processing is concerned.
For us, mainly we work with NEMA.
Just
so
NEMA.
NEMA are the guys who now come and process. Waone kama tuneka watu wetu vizuri, and if we are disturbing our neighbors also. Because my mahio tends to be very windy.
Okay.
So there's a time you can just place it outside. Before inaamua, we distribute it to the neighbors.
Hiyo soda story na bebo inaenda kwa nyumba ya mtu.
Yes.
Patrick, as well, just to answer our viewer from EASTLEIGH. Of course, when you're collecting all these plastics, they are used for various purposes. Some are hazardous wastes, maybe from hospitals. So is there a process that ensures that they're healthy?
Yes, we do. Apart from the protective gears, we normally target from collecting from the household. That's why we are working with CBOs.
Okay.
And for them, they collect from the household. So it's easier. It's not easier coordinated as the dump site.
Okay.
That's why we are not going to the dump site as well.
All right.
So we are trying to work with the CBOs that you can be able to collect well and use it for us.
All right. Yes. We have Joshua as well from KIRINYAGA. Joshua, good morning.
Morning.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm well. How about you?
I'm quite fine. What is your question or comment?
Allow me to take a different route with regards to the discussion.
Okay.
I've seen the name of the company that the lady runs bearing a title like Eco something.
Eco Charge.
And Eco Charge. Every time you see something eco, it means that it's something that is environmentally friendly.
Yes.
But here's my question, Bobby. Number one, for that company to get raw material, trees must be cut, okay?
Okay.
I don't see how that company is helping us conserve our environment, especially at this era of global warming and climate change.
Yeah.
When the very raw material that you depend on must come from lead to the destruction of the environment itself.
Yes.
Number two, one of the byproducts of that product, which are the bricks, is actually carbon, because sawdust, in whatever name you call it, is simply wood. It's a hydrocarbon. So when you burn it, you give out it emits whatever carbon dioxide, which is a greenhouse gas. Okay.
Okay. I
will just look at it from this angle, that I think sometimes we are trying to get into business and make money, but then we get names that are very appealing and attractive to people so that they can buy our idea. But I don't see how you conserve the environment when you rely on trees for raw material.
Okay.
Now, to the guys who are recycling diapers,
yes,
I don't think the whole idea of recycling diapers is actually a solution, because if you read about diapers, movie, diapers are made of chemicals called dioxins and phthalates that are actually carcinogenic. In fact, most of them have been banned in several countries. Yes. And most of the countries are actually going back to the reusable diapers. When you collect these diapers, if you were to think that such ventures and such initiatives are helping us manage our waste, how about the damage and the negative effects that these diapers have on our environment? Because most of them are thrown in our environment, they dissolve, and these heavy metals and very dangerous chemicals find their way into our water masses. I think we need to wake up as a country and decide what is good for us and what is not good for us.
Thank you, Joshua.
The disposable diapers are not sustainable, and use of raw materials that lead to the destruction of our environment is also not. We are gravitating towards clean energy, Bubi. That is my take.
Sawa. Thank you very much, Joshua. All right. Quite interesting, challenging questions there in terms of what he asked. So I will let you ponder on those answers as we check what guys are saying on WhatsApp. Yes, waste management is a huge untapped economic resource. Big up to the guests in the studio. A question for Dennis and Patrick. How do they procure the diapers and the PET bottles? Okay. We also have another one. Kudos to the gentleman and the lady. You are creative lads. The wastes are becoming more valuable through your creative efforts. That is Elimtal from Kangemi. All right. Thank you very much, Elimtal, kutoka Kangemi. I think you did mention how you procure. For you said CBOs, the community-based organizations.
Yes.
They collect them from the homes.
Yes.
And then they bring them directly to you. Yes. And you also mentioned that you do not use the PET bottles.
Yes, yes.
Because those ones already have oxygen in them.
Yes.
And you're trying to use a process that cuts off the oxygen.
Yes, and again you have the company taking care of PET. That's PETCO company. So we are well done.
Yeah.
It's being procured. It's
okay.
being protected.
All right.
Yes.
So, but do you purchase these plastics when they're brought to you, ama mnazichukuanga for free?
Yes, we purchase them.
Okay.
Actually, what we normally do is CBO. They collect what we want, they put aside. Then when there are some, in terms of cake tonnage, then we come for them.
Okay.
We pay them, and then you take to our facility.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So at least that answers how you procure. Dennis, how do you procure your diapers, just for clarity?
So I had highlighted before whereby we are working with CBOs on the collection, as well as already companies that are dealing with waste and segregation, whereby now we can pick once they do, rather than just taking them to Dendora, they can channel them to us.
Okay. Yeah. There's a gentleman, Joshua, who just called and said, you know, diapers contain heavy metals. He mentioned some carcinogenic, you know, toxins such as dioxin and so on and so forth. So would you like to address that?
Yeah, so that's a question we also asked while we were in Netherlands by a scientist as well. They are known to have all these things. They are known to be harmful, yes. But at the same time, it's all about how you treat them before, the condition at which you treat them, so that now the dioxins, they don't become unstable and they start harming the environment or the humans. Okay, for example, diaper has the plastic part.
Yeah.
All the plastic, most of them, if you burn plastic, as it knows, they have dioxins. So dioxins already know plastic that we use in our homes. But how you treat it, in the condition at which you give it, is what now will prevent you causing more environmental negativity. Yes. So on the other hand, you're supposed to look at it at the overall. So if you sell a fuel to people you're already using paraffin, there's a big chunk of the CO2 that they emit into the environment. There's also a big chunk of carbon monoxide in the same household. Those are using firewood, they smoke on the health-wise. This is affecting their eyes and as well as the kids. These are leading to quite a big number of deaths. So if you give them an affordable fuel and cut off by 90% the carbon footprint that already exists in the paraffin, I think we have done quite a very big percentage.
So this canister as it is doesn't have any carcinogenic products in it?
No.
Okay. No. So Joshua, usijali ukinunua canister na uitumie hakuna cancer. That was his main concern. He also did mention in regards to the briquettes, trees must be cut, but I think he said you take it from the already cut trees. Si ati mnaenda mnakata ndio mchukue. And you also mentioned agricultural waste. So it's not just trees.
Yeah, not just sawdust. We also take macadamia nuts, maize stalk. Zote tunazi process to make our briquettes.
Okay.
Again, he was very concerned about it. We give it a very good name. Yeah, kind of, but angalia the bigger picture of it.
Yeah. Let me just hold you there on the big picture. Just hold there. There's a call on the line. Godfrey, good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, sir. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
What is your question or comment?
Yes. So, my question is, is there any other source of raw material apart from this solar?
Is that come again?
My question is, is there any other raw material that is included? Apart from this solar, after the trees are
Okay, Godfrey, I think katika kidogo, but I think you're asking, is there another source apart from sawdust? Sindio?
Yes.
Okay, wacha nikujibu tu sasa hivi. You're actually in the process of answering that question. Yes, okay. So I think he also wants to understand, apart from sawdust, which again we said, you take it from the trees already cut. All right? The ones that have been legally cut. Sati mnaingia usiku, kogo.
Kuna commercial forests, and that is what people do not understand. Kuna commercial forests. Those forests are planted to be cut. Like that is what KTDA do. you plant a forest like 9,000 acres. That is where mnajua all year long you have somewhere to be getting your renewable energy from. So you're not depreciating our environment.
Okay.
And then on the bigger picture is 1 ton saves 25 trees.
Yes.
So if we do the comparison, I think it's better when we use the briquettes rather than cutting our own trees down.
Yes. Okay. And then again, tell Godfrey who just called, he wanted to know, apart from the trees, you said you get it from husks.
Yes.
You get it from
coffee
husks,
macadamia nuts, flower stalks, coconut shells. There are multiple.
Okay.
Si soda peke yake kama the main raw material.
A lot of the CO2 that you were saying that is produced from burning all these things.
It is kidogo. At the end of the day, all of us we produce CO2 in our houses and in our industries. But we try as much as possible to reduce. We always do a test at KIRD where they give us the amount of sulfur, 0.
Yes.
Volatile, all those stuff. We have to make sure it's environmental friendly.
Okay.
So it's not just a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Me, I want to see this thing light up because tumesema canister this, canister that. Probably tunaweza kwa meza hapa hivi.
Okay.
And then you show us how it's lit. If I buy this canister at home, I just go and use it as it is.
So we are working how we can, we don't want people to spend more money by buying stoves. So how about the kerosene stove array that exists, whereby you can modify just the middle part, you just remove it, and then you just install our canister. We have also another bigger canister that we have that has even holes and a burner. Yeah, so we just put it in the middle. So this one is just a small, this is what we can say is a package. It's a package. Yes. Okay. And then as well, you can also use it directly under the chafing cans for the people who do the catering.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Ebu washa tuone. Umesema hapo hakuna
CO2
dioxin.
No, there's no.
Okay.
There's no dioxin. So you only have CO2 and water fumes. Yeah.
This is the gel now.
Yeah. It's already burning. The flame is blue, so.
Okay. I don't know if you guys can see the flame at home, but I can see there's a flame actually.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Kama uone your flame, pole.
I think you can try to.
Ah, yes. Okay. 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 Good stuff. There you have it. Tafadhali zima tusisahau because you know that flame is literally invisible. Mtu anaweza kuja hapa ekelea alafu ukapeti shike moto. Alafu niambiwe nilipe na mimi sina budget. Yes, you wanted to say something.
Yes, maybe to answer Joshua about the environment.
Yeah.
Our product, apart from fuel, which has low sulfur and has less viscosity, we don't want to produce carbon as a residue. Our carbon, we make briquettes with it.
Okay.
We make maca as well. We are telling friends not to cut tree and come and use our
so this plastic that you later on process,
yes,
one of the byproduct is carbon.
It's carbon.
Okay.
Which you normally make them. We make briquettes with it.
Okay.
And we are targeting barbecue. If you have something, you can eat kanyama, you can call me and.
Naweza tumia hiyo yenyu kutengeneza nyama.
Yes.
Na nichome na itokezee kama tu nyama. Unajua nyama choma bila makaa au feeling ni kai.
I feeling
ni kai nyama choma.
Yes. Once you have it, tell me to bring it for you.
Okay.
Yes. So we are telling people, and it has low sulfur as well. It has calorific value, higher shade.
Yeah.
So if you compare with the normal maca,
yes,
ours better,
okay,
and you're not cutting trees because it's coming from as a byproduct from the plastics.
Okay.
So we are caring for the environment.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So basically, like his process yours is also kind of like self-sustaining.
Yes.
Once you get it, this byproduct can still be used for doing this, and then it goes back to. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. For people who'd like to partner with you, maybe people who are also in their own CBOs back in the home,
yes,
and they would like to supply. First of all, are you looking for suppliers as well?
Yes, we are looking for suppliers.
All right.
As I said earlier, we need to. This is a problem. It's a group problem.
Yeah.
It's a huge. We need to partner with people, either in collecting, either in working, either because it's a huge, as I said. So we need people. We need like-minded people. We need people to come.
So how can they get in touch with you?
Well, we can share our contact, the website.
Okay.
And they can
tell them. I'm sure they're listening. Kuna mtu ameshinda kalamu ivataka kuandika.
Okay. Our website is www.attachpolymer.co.ke. We have Twitter as well, which is at Polymer. We have Facebook page, Dutch polymer as well.
Okay.
So they can reach us in all social media and even website.
Yes, sawa.
Yes.
Briquettes, I'm sure kuna mtu amefungua kashule sasa anafikiria, hey, mimi naweza tengeneza chakula ya watoto na hizi briquettes. How can they get in touch?
They can call me. They can also view our website, ecocharge.co.ke.
All right.
And they can also personally just call me.
Umesema? Hiyo namba ndio tunangoja.
0703 231 350.
All right.
Yes.
I'm sure they'll get it again once the show is uploaded on YouTube. And yours as well, how can they get in touch with you? If they want to partner, because umesema sasa hivi mnafanya developmental stages.
Yeah, we are looking for partners. We are at a fundraising stage, and there are people already helping us do that. And we'd like to also to add more people to come in, CEOs as well as people like to be distributors and all. So you can find more of our story as well as more of our contacts. One is on the Twitter, LeafyKE.
Yes.
Our website is leafylife.co.ke. My contact is 0702 319 990. As well as on LinkedIn, you can also find us, LeafyKE.
Okay.
Yes.
So there you have it. If you have any waste in your neighborhood and you'd like to convert that into fuel or even other products, well, get in touch with these individuals. And of course, you can even find more research online if you'd like to convert that trash into